does that sound? We've been working on our SEMA project. We had so much going on before with the Seaver truck, and we got it shipped to Montana. Now we're able to get back on our SEMA project here and really focus on getting it done. The last steps you saw was we were painting, putting the candy on the engine. Well, we've made a lot of progress since then. We've got the engine in, we've got it running. Anytime I can get the radiator in place before we put the body on and actually run this thing, it's really a lifesaver. We had some issues with oil leaks on the valve covers and another issue with a little water leak that we were able to take care of easily with having this thing so easy to get to. So we've got a lot done here and we've got a lot going on. I want to show you some of the other projects we've got going on. So let's take a little look at some of these other projects we've got. We had this little Mustang come in. They just bought this Mustang a couple of months ago. We're working on a battery tray. Going to put pull the battery tray out and then make some new metal to put under the battery where it got rusted out, which is real easy to fix. It's not a whole lot to that. And then back here in the back, I want to show you some more stuff we got going. We got our bed here in the paint booth. This bed has been sanded with 220 guide coated, and then we went and did a 320 sand, hand blend over it all. Got it really nice and smooth. Then we wrapped it up real nice and tight in this plastic, so it is completely ready to paint. We'll just unplastic it, pre-clean it, start shooting candy. We've got our hood back here. We're going to paint go ahead and put the candy on the inside of the hood, and that's about ready to paint. Our Jaguar project that we're working on, we were fitting our sheet metal and found out that the frame structure of this Jaguar is moved about 4 millimeters back and over to the side. So it's kind of stopped the production on this. We're going to have to build some jigs under it. I'm going to have to move the frame where it needs to be to get the bonnet lined up, and then we'll start getting back on doing our sheet metal work. And I hope to work on that today, get some of that frame straightened. Our door panels on our truck, like I had talked about, I'm fixing to go meet the guy about the wood. I've put some relief cuts in this panel so it will glue to that wood and hold it real nice. I sent these out and had these all chrome, and all I'm going to expose is the chrome around the wood. I've got this in epoxy. It's been sanded in epoxy, and I'm going to put my candy around it, so there'll be candy, chrome, and then wood. Our doors are sitting here ready to be sanded for the candy for the inside of it. All this here is getting painted candy. We've already painted the inside of the tailgate with our candy. Meanwhile, in the back here, John Bell sent us this 2000 GMC pickup from Rome, Georgia. He's also sent us a 440 cubic inch LSX motor with 635 horsepower that we're putting in this truck. We're putting an 85 series automatic transmission in it that's capable of holding 1,000 horsepower. We're beefing up his rear end, custom drive shaft, this nice Be Cool radiator which holds about 1,000, supposed to cool about 1,000 horsepower also. Most of it's fitting pretty nice. We're having to do a little modifying around the headers, a little bit on the motor mounts. The biggest key is this transmission's longer than the transmission that come out of it by about 6 inches. So over here you can see where we have had to modify his cross member. I've taken this cross member, I've sectioned it, I've moved it back 6 inches. We're fabricating in all these plates. You can see all these spot welds. We do this to keep the piece from moving as you weld. Like I said before, when you weld, every time it tightens a little bit. So you use that to your advantage to lock this thing in place. And we'll finish welding it all up, clean it up, put it back in, and shouldn't be long. We should be able to drive this thing. And boy, it should be a beast to drive with 635 horsepower. Over here on our SEMA project, Jeff here, the man behind the camera, has been sanding for days on the inside of this truck. We got the bottom done in our Rapture liner. I took my Eastwood tunnel round gray base coat, added 10% to this Rapture liner. It looks exactly like the frame. Has a little bit of texture, going to give me some sound deadening, be able to wash it off, you can drive it, really seals that bottom up real nice. On the inside, which is all dusty inside here, we've got our heat shield product, sound deadener, and heat reducer in the floor. We've put it in the headliner. Jeff's got all this sanded in 320 with a hand blend, so it's ready to paint. Hopefully we're going to paint this tomorrow. Over here in the corner, you can see our deadline sheet for SEMA. We do this on every one of these big builds. There's so much riding on it, so much blood, sweat, and tears going into getting this thing there. It has to be there. So what I do is we mark down the days. We start out with weeks. We've got 16 weeks left. If we can't make it in those weeks, we go to the days. 107 days, that is Saturdays and Sundays, and we may have to convert to doing Saturdays and Sundays. And if we don't make that deadline, we'll work 16 hours a day, what gives us 2 days. So we can turn that 107 into 200 by working 16 hours a day. Hopefully we won't do that. We try to get a plan so that we know about how many hours a day we got to pump into it so that we can get this thing done. But boy, these deadlines are tough, and if you let them get you stressed out, you will get gray hair. So we're going to maintain this schedule. We're going to get this ready to paint. In the morning, hopefully we'll shoot this candy on here, and we are on the road to SEMA.